Hello and welcome to Radical Living. I'm your host Shoeless Joe, and today we are talking about what to do when something breaks. Broke. Everybody knows that when something breaks, you should try to fix it. And if you can't reasonably fix it, then you should replace it or live without it. But I suggest to you that there's a third, more easy option than all the rest. Just do nothing. As a minimalist living on a very tight budget, I've learned that sometimes when something breaks and you can't really fix it, and you don't want to spend money to get a new one, or can't afford to spend money to get a new one, you just have to leave it broken. You just have to live with it as it is and just move along. It all started with this plate. I don't know how a plate breaks like this, unless you take a big bite out of it, but it got broken somehow. And when it broke, Erin went to throw it away, and I was like, no. That plate's still good. She was skeptical about this, but look, it's just the corner broken off. I promised I would eat out of it. No one else has to. We don't need to buy a new plate to replace this. Come on. So we kept the plate, and I've been using it ever since, and it works just fine. Our immediate instinct is always to throw something away when it breaks beyond repair. That's because we've been trained to think that way. But we don't have to. We don't need to always just throw anything away that breaks. Take this measuring cup, for instance. Someone stepped on it and the handle broke off. So, it's useless, right? Wrong. It still works just fine. We've been using it for weeks, probably months. The other day we discovered that our mailbox got half broken off of the post, so it just kind of was like, I was just gonna leave it like that. Who cares? Just leave it on the top part. Yeah, when it gets windy it blows off, but it still works fine, right? Well, apparently that's not good enough, because we got a note from our mail deliverer saying you need to fix this within a month, or else what? I don't really know what they would have done. Or else we'll stop delivering your mail, I guess. You'll just have to come to the post office to get your packages. The mailbox itself was torn and you couldn't really nail it back onto the post, so Erin was ready to go out and buy a brand new mailbox. But I was like, whoa, I can fix this. And I did. I did what any sensible man would do in a situation like this. I duct taped that shit back together. Okay, Shoeless Joe, but surely when your shoes wear out, you need to buy new ones? These are the flip-flops that I wear to work every day. I've had them for a really long time, and they look like this. So, I've worn a literal hole in the big toe part of this one. Can you see the toe prints that are ingrained in there? Obviously the bite marks. I don't get, I guess just wearing them out does that? I don't know. It's weird. Although I am starting to see a pattern. Maybe I'm starting to sleepwalk and sleep eat? Oh my gosh, maybe my minimalism has gone in my head, and while I sleep at night, I try to destroy all of the items I own. Soon I will have nothing left. I've got nothing, can't you see me, baby? Once upon a time, this was a chair. Then the back broke off and it became a stool, and now this section busted off somehow. But guess what? My butt can still fit on this thing, so there's no reason to get rid of it. Maybe I'm just really bad at taking care of my things. I'm starting to think that's the case. Now look, I'm not saying that you should never replace anything that breaks. We all have different comfort levels when it comes to using things that are broken but can still do what they need to do. If you wouldn't be able to stand off of eating a broken plate like this, then by all means, get a new one. And I would never tell anyone that they had to keep these flip-flops and couldn't get new ones because you're a minimalist or you have not enough money. But come on, you could use this, right? This isn't so bad. All I'm saying is when something breaks and you have that knee-jerk reaction, oh, throw it away, oh, get a new one, to just stop and think, maybe I don't need to get a new one. Could I use this still? Would this work? And then I would suggest just trying it. Try eating off that broken plate. Try wearing those worn-out flip-flops. And then if you're really not happy, yes, go ahead, get a new one. Minimalism isn't about buying nothing and having nothing and being miserable all the time. It's about being free from the need to always replace everything and get a new thing and have and buy. But as for me and my household, we live under the motto, if you're broke, leave it broke. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you have that's broken that you still use even though it's not quite what it used to be. Or if there's anything you've seen someone throw away that you're just like, what's wrong with you? But I guess we all have different standards of what is usable. Who am I to judge? I eat everything I own, so hey. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, keep it simple, question everything, and stay radical. When the shelter breaks, easy getting warm in a burning building, easy getting buried when you live this way. When the shelter breaks, it's easy getting Okay, that was a good one. Oh shit! Oh shit! No! Oh no! Just one more chip going. Oh. Let's do this. I duct tape that shit back together. I duct tape that shit back together.
I duct tape that shit back together. 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 Duct tape that shit back together.
Duct tape that shit back together.
Okay, that's about enough of that. I'm gonna have to go through so many of these.